Yeah, we're getting 65 mile an hour then. Welcome back guys, welcome back to another DJI Avata 2 video. In this video, we're going to test the top speed of this drone in CE mode. So there's no FCC mod done to this one. It's on the latest firmware, so 0.1.0.200 I think it is, the very latest one as of today. And yeah, we're just going to test out the motion controller top speed and top speed in manual, because there's been a bit of confusion over what's actually going on. Now it's a little bit breezy today, but you know, we should still get an idea of what's going on. Remember guys as well, I'm in the UK, so I don't know if these speed restrictions apply to these drones. I don't think they do, but we want to test the latest firmware and see, you know, what the deal is. Obviously the UK, because of blooming Brexit, we're not in the EU anymore, are we? So maybe I could be thankful for at least the fact that my drone goes a bit faster. Let's fire the goggles up. Right, so we're going to try the motion controller first, because that's what a lot of you are probably going to be using first off with this drone. So I'm going to get my goggles on. Goggles are on. Blimey, it is windy. Pick the best days to do this, don't I? So I'm going to actually... you can't flick into sport mode straight off the bat. Right, I'm going to come back a bit, see if I can get out of this wind. This microphone should actually... it should actually shield the wind a little bit. It's got a wind muffler on it. That's pretty damn windy though. Okay, right, so motors are armed. I'm going to hold this button just to get me up in the air. I mean, it's shot backwards. Okay, so you can see it's sort of obviously getting buffeted around by the wind. You probably won't see this in the actual main view, as in, like, you know, the rock steady view, because it's obviously quite good. Right, okay, so let's give it some beans, fast forward and see what happens. So we're doing 27 miles an hour that way, 30 miles an hour, 27. Okay, so that's probably going against the wind. So let's try it coming back. Sort of downwind, high wind velocity, getting 35 miles an hour, 36 miles an hour. So yeah, it's not very fast in the motion control mode, is it? Let's try again. 29 miles an hour. 35. Let's just try coming back this way, because I think this wind might be sort of slightly coming across. Nah, it's pretty much 35 miles an hour, isn't it? Okay. So that is your lot. Got to say, it does feel a bit quicker than that. Now looking at that speed, it does feel quicker than that, but it's not. Okay, let's land up and we'll try it in manual mode. It's going to be fun with this wind, isn't it? Okay. I do like the fact that you can just switch between controllers. That's quite cool. So, you know, you don't have to worry about kind of repairing controllers. You can just use this, because I am going to use this motion controller because it is actually decent for what, you know, for like kind of, if you were sort of on holiday or something like that and you wanted a low, like, you know, risk way of messing around with an FPV drone, you could use that motion controller and get some really good shots. So, you know, it's one way of doing it. Okay, so let's get into manual mode. Let's start recording. We're in manual mode here. Let's give it a bit of up tilt here. So give it like 20, give it about a 30 degree, 32 degrees, that'll do. So we're going to fire up the motors. I'm going to get my bearings a bit first. Well, it's already doing 50 miles an hour. I'm just looking at the speed whilst I was doing that rather than actually looking where I'm going. Well, I've hit the normal mode button here by accident. Right, back into manual mode. Yeah, it's still doing 60 miles an hour in your manual mode. That was slightly downwind though, I think, but I didn't see that there, but I think it was about 60. It is blooming windy out here. Give it another speed test back down this way. Yeah, we're getting 65 mile an hour then. That's more like it. But of course, obviously that's, you know, downwind a bit, but yeah, 60 mile an hour, no problem at all. So I don't know, is this drone actually just limited on the remote controller? I just don't know, like as in the motion controller. So I can't imagine it's going to do 60 plus mile an hour with a motion controller, like in any region. So I don't know. Like you know, Mads Tech said, you can't limit. It'd be very difficult to limit a drone top speed in acro mode. You know, because it's all about your angle. And that was just doing 40 then, but I think that's probably because we are going into the wind here slightly. Right, anyway, let's give it some beans. It's definitely quick-ish. Whoa, I didn't like that. So I hit my... So that was that yaw thing that everybody's been talking about. It definitely does it. It definitely does it. So I'm just coming back in normal mode now. So that's the thing I like about this drone. You can just, like, you know, if you have a bit of a moment and your hands start shaking, you can just whack that button and you know, you can bring it back in. So I hope that answers the question, guys. I'm going to go for a bit of a rip around the woods now, I think. Obviously I can't answer the question about the EU mode because I'm not, you know, technically in EU, but it'd be nice if someone could clarify, you know, what the situation is with that. But yeah, don't know really.